Well, we feel like the stupidest commentators in the world right now.
Yeah, we are the stupidest commentators
We
in
are
the
maybe
world
the
right now.
worst commentators in the world. AJ, do you think that's an understatement at all?
No.
Exactly. Well, that game that you just watched, if you watched it live, was the freshman game.
And we did not know this. We thought it was the
We thought it
JV
was the
game,
JV game.
so
I thought
no wonder the student section wasn't here yet.
No wonder the crowd wasn't here yet. I mean,
Other than parents for the freshmen.
I feel so stupid right now. I feel terribly stupid. I was wondering, I was like, is there seriously a 45-minute gap in between games?
Like we said, bear with us as we're trying to get this figured out, so. Well, after that completely retarded mistake by us, we'll start the JV game here in a second.
I just feel stupid right now.
Oh well.
That's all I have to say about it. I was wondering, because I was like, I know a couple of those people don't play varsity. Why are they still here?
Damon.
Anyway, so we are just now starting the game right now. The
You
JV
should come
game.
commentate. You should come. You should come commentate with.
Anyway, so the JV game, just now getting underway.
Out on the floor for Grandview, we have Emma Seiler, number 22, Mac Fries, number 4, Megan Stubbs up in the net. Like, her number is 18.
Emily Hotchkiss looks like she'll be serving to start this off, and thank you, Austin, for bumping the entire table. Not clutch.
Not clutch, not clutch.
Emily Hotchkiss gets it over.
Oh, that'll go back over their heads, and Seymour isn't able to recover from that one. Suddenly, 1-0 start for Grandview. So as I was saying, Megan Stubbs is number 16, Cheyenne Wright is number 14, and Sierra Tarbell is number 7. Emily Hotchkiss with the bump. Max sets it up for Cheyenne Wright. Nice spike. Number 2 can't even handle that. That had some heat behind it. High serve by Emily Hotchkiss. They set it up for number 17. She can't get over the net, so that'll be another point for Seymour, or for Grandview, excuse me.
I still feel so stupid. I can't believe we did that.
Number 7, Sierra Tarbell sets it up for Cheyenne Wright. Another hard spike. Seymour will get that one back over. Megan Stubbs bumps it. Set it up for Megan Stubbs. That'd be a nice placement on that spike. Number 1 for Seymour, not able to get in the air, and that'll be 4-0 for Grandview Christian. Emily Hotchkiss on her 5th serve of the night. Another nice serve. Sets it up for number 10. She can't hit it quite right. Hits in the net, and that'll mean another point for Grandview, 5-0. Emily Hotchkiss with the serve. It's over the net. Mac Price gets it to Sierra Tarbell. He sets it up for Cheyenne, and that was a nice hit by Cheyenne. Instead of killing it over the net, just decided to have a nice tap.
That'll make it 6-0. Grandview Christian over Seymour.
Emily Hotchkiss with her 7th serve of the night. Oh, Seymour barely gets over the net, and Sierra Tarbell somehow gets that back over the net to Seymour's side, and they can't return it, which will make it 7-0 Grandview. Emily Hotchkiss Seymour sets it up for number 10. That was a better hit than she had last time, and not going to let it happen to her again. She gets that over the net, and a nice placement into a dead space on Grandview's side. That'll make it 7-1, Grandview. Number 1 for Seymour serves it. Emma Seiler digs it. Sierra Terrible gets it over the net. They set it up in the net, and that just drops on Seymour's side, unable to do anything with it. Grandview's point, 8-1. Sierra Tarbell back to serve for Grandview Thunder. Nice serve by Sierra Tarbell. Number 10 for Seymour gets it over the net. Max sets it up for Cheyenne. Another tap over the net, but they get that one.
Grandview keeps it alive.
Megan Stubbs keeps it alive, and Cheyenne Wright, nice hit. Megan Stubbs taps it right back over the net after a nice return, and that'll be Grandview's point after a long volley. That was a well-earned point by Grandview.
That was a very long one. Both teams keeping it alive multiple times in that volley alone.
Sierra Terrible, another serve. Number 10 gets it over the net. Cheyenne Wright to Mac Fry. Mac Fry to Cheyenne again. That's blocked and tipped in the net, excuse me, and they are unable to do anything with the high bump. And that'll be Grandview's point, 10-1. Sierra Tarbell, another serve. Bump it straight over the net. Number 4 gets it to Megan Stubbs. And she gets it over the net. Number 10 double hits it, and that'll be 11-1 Grandview. Their point. Excuse me, I don't know how that was Seymour's point. So that'll be 10-2 Seymour. Kind of confused on how that happened. I didn't see exactly how that happened. Anyway, number 10 back to serve for Seymour. Grandview gets it back over the net, but Seymour unable to set that one up, and that'll go over her head. 11-2 Grandview.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate this tripod.
Like we said, we would gladly take any donations you'd have for us. Oh, and that'll be in. That was a nice serve by Cheyenne Wright. Number 10 for Seymour, who I've been seeing a lot out of, is Josie Parham. Cheyenne Wright gets that one. Oh, that was another nice serve. Hits one of the Seymour Warriorettes in the face. Only 13-2 Grandview.
The Grandview student section just now showing up.
Just getting started though, and that'll be in. My goodness, Cheyenne Wright is on a run here. 14-2 Grandview.
Cheyenne Wright will be serving this ball.
Cheyenne Wright still back to serve, which I believe is what Cameron just said. Not quite paying attention
exactly
right there.
What I just said.
Is there an echo in here? Where's the road? Road. Sorry, I had to throw a SpongeBob joke in there.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
Oh, SpongeBob. Cheyenne Wright, another serve on the net. Seymour able to handle that one. Cheyenne Wright with the bump to Mac Fry, who sets it for Cassidy Budd. Seymour recovers, sets it up for number 8. Sarah Tarbell gets it to Mac. Cheyenne gets it over the net. That will be a stray one right off of number 1 for Seymour's hand. Go out of bounds. That'll be Grandview's point, 15-2. Grandview wanted a massive run here. They've taken control. Yeah, they've taken control of this game. A short serve by Cheyenne Wright. Oh, that was a very tricky play, and Mac Fry keeps it alive, and wow, Emily Hotchkiss able to keep it up, and Mac Fry keeps it alive again for Grandview. Set it up for number 8. Oh, and Cheyenne Wright's unable to do anything with that. And that'll be 15-3 for Seymour. Or a point for Seymour, excuse me. 15-3 Grandview.
I gotta go out to my car and I'm gonna go grab my laptop.
Why don't you run that? I can run this.
That's
okay. So that'll be out. It's number 17 for Seymour. Hit it out. That'll be 15-5, which should be 16-4 for Grandview. I believe the scoreboard here has it wrong. There we go, 16-5. Alright. Number 16, Megan Stubbs, back to serve. Gets over the net. Number 17 bumps it. Number 1 gets it over the net. Megan Stubbs sets it, or bumps it to Mac Fry. Back to Megan, who gets it over the net. Set up for number 8. Megan Stubbs keeps it alive. Mac Fry gets it to Cassidy Budd. They just hit it straight over Mac. Oh, man. Seymour's number 8 blocked that one right back over to the Grandview side. So that'll be another point for Seymour, which will make it 16-6. Oh, and Megan Stubbs goes off of the outside of her wrist towards the out of bounds. Mac Fry tries for it, but can't get to it in time, so that'll be another point for Seymour. Should make it 16-7. That serve goes out, make it 17-7 Grandview. Well, I believe they're having some troubles with the scoreboard. They say it's 18-6. Mac Fry hits it long, so that'll be 18-7 Seymour. Or a point for Seymour. Number 8 for Seymour in to serve it. Nice serve over the net, and Megan Stubbs bumps that one. Madison Schneider hits it to Cassidy Budd. He gets it over the net. They set it up for number 1. Nice spike, but Emma Seiler bumps that. Get it over to Madison Schneider, who's unable to get that one over the net. Make it 18-8. Number 8 for Seymour serving. Mac Fry sets it to Madison. Tip of the net. Emma gets it over. Megan Stubbs bumps it up to the net, and Mac Fry is unable to set it up. 18-9 Grandview. Right, with another hard serve. Megan Stubbs, and that'll be out off of Mac Fry. Another point for Seymour, which will make it 18-10. Nice serve again. Oh, and Megan Stubbs has a nice dig, but Mac Fry unable to get it up from the net. make it 18-11 Grandview. Seymour's kind of gone on a run. That'll be out, just as I say that. Make it 19-11. Emma Seiler back to serve for Grandview. Nice serve by Emma, and that'll be an ace. To make it 20-11 Grandview. And I see Halsey Moorcock has checked in, and she is in the game up at the net. Emma Seiler serves it. Seymour gets it up in the air. They set it up for number 1, but she hits it long and out, and that'll be 21-11 Grandview with a comfortable 10-point lead. Emma Seiler gets ready to serve again. That'll go into the net, so that'll be Seymour's point. 21-12 Grandview. Number 3 serves it for Seymour. McFry sets it up, and Halsey gets it over. That'll be up at the net, and that'll be on Grandview's side. And that was a net violation by Seymour, so that'll be Grandview's point. 22-12. Grandview. Emily Hotchkiss checks in for Madison Schneider. Emily Hotchkiss in to serve, who started this game out serving. Nice solid serve by Emily Hotchkiss. Number 1 can't spike it, but is able to get over the net. McFry sets it up for Cheyenne Wright, who just a miscommunication by Grandview on their side of the net. So that'll be a point for Seymour to make it 22-13. That'll be served in the net, which will make it 23-13 Grandview. This has been very back and forth with points in the last couple minutes. Seems like if Grandview scores, Seymour scores, and then Grandview scores.
But it's 23-13, so. Seymour gets it right over.
Megan Stubbs, nice placement on that. That'll make it 24-13 Grandview. Sierra Tarbell served that one. And back to serve again for Grandview.
Megan just got that ball right over the net. That just worked.
Sierra Tarbell, a nice serve. Seymour gets it back over the net, but oh, that was a nice dig, but out of bounds. So that'll make it 24-14 Grandview. They just need one more point to put this game away and get the first one in the books. Sierra Tarbell digs that one up, but they're unable to set it up. 24-15 Grandview. Number 10, Josie.
To get it over. Got it.
That'll be just a poorly hit ball by number 8 for Seymour, which will make it 25-15. That'll put that game away for Grandview.
So we have about 2 minutes and 30 seconds until the next game. And Grandview Christian has had most of these games well in hand except for the first freshman game. But Grandview's JV just won his first match here tonight. So if you've never watched us, watched our streams, Feel free to share it with friends. We're always looking for more viewers. Also, feel free to donate. We have a donation link on our Facebook page. We would highly appreciate that. We're currently working towards a new tripod and a new camera. The tripod, if you've been watching, is not the best. If we move it around, I mean, you can just see it. So. Alright, we're gonna get started here early.
Out on the floor for Grandview is number 15, Halsey Moorcock, number 7, Sierra Tarbell, number 16, Megan Stubbs, and in the back we have number 19, Emily Hotchkiss, number 11, Cassidy Budd, and number 4, Mac Fry. Seymour will start off with the ball. Number 3 in to serve for Seymour. Number 3 is Tori Hackathorn. Now we're just waiting on the net judges to be ready.
Well, I thought we would be starting early, but
And we're just ready for the first serve of the second game. Number 3, Tori Hackathorn serves that. Oh, and that'll be tipped right back over the net after return. It'll be tipped by number 10, Josie Parham. And they'll make it 0-1 Seymour, which is their first lead of any of the games.
Emily Hotchkiss,
McFry sets it for Halsey
Moorcock.
Moorcock. She gets over the net. Number 7 for Seymour gets it over the net to Grandview's side, but and McFry hits it into the net, and no one else is able to get to it. Tyler, what's her name here? She's down there with him.
Megan Stubbs.
And that'll be a net violation on Seymour, which will make it Grandview's point. Make it 2-1 Seymour.
Not sure what we're waiting on here, but we're waiting on something.
Oh, Lauren Wells is checked in for Halsey Moorcock. So Lauren Wells back to serve. Oh, thought I was going to get over the net, but that goes in the net, and that'll make it 3-1 Seymour. This is the first and longest lead for Seymour of the entire night, including the freshman games.
Off Emily Hotchkiss, right out of bounds. 4-1 Seymour over Grandview in the second game of the JV.
Serving for Seymour is number 1, Demi White.
Megan Stubbs over the net.
Puts it up for Josie Parham, and Lauren Wells, goes for the dig on that, but able to get it up in the air. That'll make it 5-1 Seymour. Seymour just keeps building off of that 1-point lead they had to start it off. High serve goes back to Emma Seiler. Max Fry sets it up for Megan Stubbs, and
Right out of the back. That'll be Grandview's point, making it 2-5.
and we have Emma Seiler going out and Cassidy Budd coming onto the court right now. Sierra Tarbell back to serve for Grandview.
Into the net.
Short serve into the net. Make it 6-2 Seymour. Number 10, Josie Parham back to serve for Seymour. Sierra Tarbell gets that up in the air to Megan Stubbs, and Sierra Tarbell gets it over the net. Short hit. Megan
Oh, they get it
Stubbs
back
gets back
over.
over the net, and that'll be
Out of bounds.
out of bounds. So that'll be
2-7.
and that's a serve into the net, which will make it Grandview's point, 3-7. Megan Stubbs back to serve for Grandview.
Gets it
Nice
over
serve.
the net. Oh, line violation. Stepped over the line. Seymour's point, 3-8. Hopefully Grandview can make a comeback.
17
Out
has a
the
long
back.
serve, and that'll go out the back, and that'll be Grandview's point, 8-4.
I was literally about to scream, just don't hit it. You know, I was about to.
Mac Fry back to serve for Grandview. Nice serve by Mac Fry. Number 1 gets it up in the air, sets it up for number 5. No, that just barely gets over the net, and that'll be Seymour's point. 4-9. Everything's just working for Seymour at this point.
It really is.
Hopefully Grandview can get back into this game and won't have to go into a third game. That'll get over the net, but it'll go out of bounds. That'll be Grandview's point, 9-5. Seymour, excuse me. Emma Seiler serves it.
Nice
That goes
serve.
straight above number 5's head.
Seymour saves it. Halsey
He gets it over.
over the net.
Sets it up for number 8. It's tipped to the net, but Mac Fry gets it over. Oh, Halsey tries to do a side hand over the net, but gets it stuffed back over to their side, which will make it 5-10 Seymour. Long serve by number 8, excuse me, for Seymour.
Halsey hits it into the net.
That'll be 11-5 Seymour.
Just waiting for Grandview to get back on a run.
Number 8 hits it in the net. That'll make it 11-6. Still Seymour's lead. Timeout. Oh, excuse me. A substitution for Seymour.
And
Number-
Grandview.
Looks like number 2 came in for number 8 on Seymour's side, and
Emily Hotchkiss to serve, puts it over. Seymour setting it up.
That's it up for number
hits it
10,
over.
Josie Parham, and that was she laid down a nice spike there.
6-12. Seymour over Grandview Christian.
This is Seymour's largest lead of the night. Sierra Tarbell gets it up in the air. Mac Fry hits it to Megan Stubbs, who has a nice hit over. And that'll be bumped too far out of bounds to save, and that'll be another point for Grandview. 7-12 Seymour.
Is it 7 or 8?
8-12, excuse
Nope,
me.
it's back to
Nope,
7.
never mind. 12-7. My goodness, the scorekeepers can't make up their mind here in the court.
Lauren Wells back to serve.
She's had some good serves tonight. Nice to see all that out of a freshman.
Seymour gonna try to keep it alive, and they do.
Matt gets it up in the air for Megan Stubbs, excuse me. Seymour saves it. Oh my goodness, Lauren Wells. It's back over the net. And that'll get barely over the net on Seymour's side. Number 10, Josie Parham. Mac Fry sets it up for Sierra Tarbell. That's hit to
Lauren Wells trying to keep it alive.
Mac
They
Fry.
do. Sierra gets it over the net.
And that'll go back over the net. Megan's to Mac, who goes to Megan again, and that'll be a nice spike.
8-12. Fantastic volley. Very exciting to watch.
And that cuts the lead to 4. Grandview starting to come back in this one.
Lauren Wells back to serve. Into the net.
Oh, and that'll go into the net. That'll be 13-8. Seymour. The sound booth is open. You need to get them to get the thunder sounds. Oh, Emma Seiler gets that back over the net. And that'll go into the net on Seymour's side, so that'll be Grandview's point.
9-13. Down by 4. Sierra Tarbell back to serve.
Nice serve just over the net, and that'll go out of bounds, and Seymour's hit out of bounds by a Seymour Warriorette. So that'll be 13-10. Grandview coming back in this game.
Sierra Tarbell gets it over Seymour, setting it up to number 12.
And that gets rejected right back over to Seymour's side by Cassidy Budd, and a nice block. That'll make it 13-11 Seymour, but Grandview is quickly coming back in this one. Sierra Tarbell gets it just over the net. McFry tips it over the net. And that'll be rejected by Cassidy Budd again. My goodness, that's 2 blocks in a row for Cassidy Budd.
12-13.
Just cuts the lead to 1. Hopefully Grandview can take over this game. Sierra Tarbell gets over the net.
Over.
Oh, a nice hit, and that'll go. My goodness, that's Cassidy Budd again.
That'll tie the game at 13. Grandview was down by nearly 9 earlier.
And the last 3 points have been scored by Cassidy Budd.
Now, AJ, one of the weirdest things about commentating with these headphones is hearing my own voice. It's got to be the weirdest thing ever.
And a shout out to Robbie Seiler, just for no reason. Seems how he's sitting by us right now.
I'm curious if this year, if Grandview's student section actually comes up with something original.
That's very true.
I'm very curious about that. It's a new school. I'm hoping for something original. Seems like we've been using the same ones for the past 13 years.
That's very true. I feel like the student section needs to make something up on the spot tonight. I'll talk to Ben Thompson about that.
Good luck.
10 seconds of a, 10 seconds of a timeout left for Seymour. Seymour comes back out on the floor. The Warriorettes. Sierra Tarbell still back to serve. 13-13. All tied up. Bumped by number 1. Sets it to number 5. And Mac will put that up in the air for Cassidy Budd. That'll go out, though, which will make it 14-13 Seymour. So Grandview has yet to lead in this game.
They do. They have not led in this game. Seymour into the net. That'll tie it at 14. Megan Stubbs back to serve. Here we go. She gets it over. Seymour setting it up.
Number 8, but that's stuffed right back to her by Cassidy Budd again. And that'll hit
out
the
of bounds.
Edge of the net marker, and that'll be out of bounds, which will make it 15-14 Grandview with their first lead of the night. Megan Stubbs Oh, and oh
Two
man.
players hit each other.
Hopefully she's alright, as they collided pretty hard on that one. But it looks like she will. She'll walk that off. So that'll be 16-14 Grandview. I forgot to mention, Janessa Murphy is the coach for the JV and freshman teams for Grandview. She has done a pretty good job with the teams, a very good job actually, as I believe the JV and freshman teams are undefeated.
I believe so.
Matt Thompson is the head coach for the varsity team. Last point went to Seymour. That'll make it 16-15, and the Seymour number 5 hits it out the back of Grandview's side, which will make it 17-15.
That was way back there too. That
Yeah,
was way back there.
but way too much power on that. McFry waiting on the opposite net judge. They may be checking the score to make sure it's correct, but I believe it is.
I believe it is, yeah. I agree. Amen.
Nice camera shot.
I'll be curious where they're going to do the Grandview student section tonight. Because there's no way they're going to do it on these bleachers.
Yeah, we'll find a spot.
They'll find a spot, but where? And will they come up with any original chants?
You know, they may pull the bleachers on our right side out at the end of the court to use it for the student section.
Yeah, they
Seems
might
how
do
it's
that.
tradition to sit at the end of the court. McFry, nice hard serve, but that goes into the net. That'll make it 17-16. Still Grandview's lead by 1 point. So on the floor right now, after some substitutions, we have Megan Stubbs, Sierra Tarbell, Halsey Moorcock, Lydia Van Nozzle, Mac Fry, and Cassidy Budd. That'll go into the net off of Mac Fry's hand, and that'll be 17-17, all tied up. Number 5 serves it for Seymour. Sierra Tarbell gets it up in the air. Mac Fry hits it to Halsey Moorcock, but she'll hit it out the back and give the lead back to Seymour, which will be 18-17 now. Number 5 serves it again. Lydia Van Nozzle gets it up in the air. That'll be out of bounds. Grandview's point, knotted up here at 18. This has been a very close game. I think it'll be like that right down to the wire, too. Hopefully Grandview can pull it out and only have to play 2 games.
That would be nice.
Emma Seiler comes in for Cassidy Budd. Serves that one. Nice spike, but she gets it up in the air, and that's called dead. And that'll be a net violation by Grandview, so that'll be a point for Seymour. 19-18. I didn't see that net violation, though. Not sure if you did, Cameron.
Seymour gets it
Nice
over the net.
save. Nice serve.
Save.
Another net violation on Grandview. My goodness.
Again?
That'll be 2 points. I don't know what the net violation is, but I'm not seeing it. Number 8 has a nice hard serve, but that'll go out of bounds.
19-20.
1 point lead, Seymour. Looks like more substitutions in for both teams. Lydia Van Nozzle going out, and Emily Hotchkiss coming in. Emily Hotchkiss goes back to serve for Grandview.
Emily Hotchkiss hits it over.
Oh, number 2 has a nice dig, but it goes out of bounds. That'll knot it up at 20. My goodness, this has been a very close game.
Oh, I hate close games.
This takes me back to junior high basketball when we had so many games that came down to the wire and last minute shots. Anyway, Sierra Tarbell gets it over the net.
Very true.
Oh, that's a nice setup, but oh my goodness, Emma Seiler gets it up. Oh, and that goes out of bounds off Sierra, and that'll make it
20-21.
Seymour. Oh, that's in. That was a nice placement on that serve by Seymour's number 3. That'll make it 22-20 Seymour. That'll be a timeout for Grandview. That'll be a 1-minute timeout.
On. Sound on. Sound on. Is it really on?
They come out of the timeout, and Seymour sets it up, and Grandview can't get to it. That'll make it 23-20 Seymour. Grandview needs to pull it together here so that they can win this game. If not, they're going to have to play a third game.
I believe that we will win.
Sierra McBride sets it up for Halsey, and that goes up in the air, though. Looks like that hurt Halsey's hand. Emma Seiler gets it up in the air off of number 10, Spike. And that was a nice placement. Emily Hodges just can't get it in. That'll make it 24-20 Seymour. That will be long. Oh,
would have been out.
You gotta get over the net. Oh my goodness, that drops on Grandview's side. So that'll be 25-20 Seymour.
And that'll take us to a third game, I believe. Or they just played 2.
No, it's 7 o'clock. It's game time. Game time.
Well, apparently they only played 2 games for no matter what, so the JV girls won 1 for Grandview, and the Seymour JV girls won 1, so they tied that. So they'll end that series tied, and now it's time for the varsity girls, and Cameron Tarbell will take over as your commentator. So I will say good night from AJ Gill.
We'll be back.